I feel like, this is just me, I don't really like fighting with people because people have their own experiences in life. They have their own way that they were brought up. They may have had different parents than I did. They obviously did. Unless you are my sibling, of course. There are totally tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of little steps in between where I may identify with something you've gone through, or I may not have identified with something you've gone through. But what I do know for a fact is that child grooming and abuse is a no. I don't care what you have gone through. It does not matter to me at a certain point if the agenda becomes that it's appropriate to do certain things to our future generation. If we know that abuse can cause anxiety, depression, it can cause suicide, it can cause absolutely like complete and total utter nightmares in people's lives. There is science to back it up. So we're going to expose our children to exploitive materials? Absolutely not. So my way of countering this is I have taught lots of areas in sexual predator behavior. My area of expertise was in adoption, international trafficking, and grooming behaviors. I have sat down with many parents with their children and talked about many things coming to this book specifically, Child Lures. If you do not have this book, I just implore you to get your hands on it because it goes through all of these grooming techniques from seriously, the late 80s to what is still appropriate now for addressing. So, Kenneth Wooden, he hit it on the head. There is discussions in this book. There goes through different kinds of lures, pornography lures. It goes through practice scenarios of how to say no, how to prevent a lot of things. So I would really, really take a peek at this book. If you don't have this book and you can't find this book, you let me know and I will find it for you because it's that good of a book. I have been using it for over a decade and I would say that it's one of the more beneficial books that I have in my library, and y'all know I love my library, so this book, get your hands on.